Up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? What is going on? Yeah, let's do the zoom out one. I like seeing the background a little bit. What's up, MP? Good morning. How you doing? How's everyone? How's everybody adjusting to life not at Disney World? How you guys doing? You guys going back out to the beach this weekend? What's going on? What's up, Oz? How are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on in your life? How are your family? What's up? You guys back in school? What's going on, man? It's hump day. I mean, is it really a hump day when you have a 4-day work week? I don't know. The hump is that much easier when tomorrow is essentially the end. So, shout out to all those people who have hacked the work week and dropped down to 4 days. Legends. Got a day off today. No court. Jury selection. Been through 700 prospective jurors. Holy moly. What do you do, bud? Obviously in the court system, right? But what do you do? I think I know that you worked in the courts and juries and stuff like that. My wife would absolutely love to get to know you if you really do that. She is like a huge, court case detective, that kind of stuff is her vibe. I may actually have to work on Friday. We shall see. That week off for vacation caught up real fast. I'm Capitol Court appointed private investigator working on a triple. Oh my God. I think my wife wants to be your best friend. Jesus. She loves that shit. She watches all the whole high profile stuff. She, anything that she can find that she can watch, she'll watch. She's absolutely loving all these cases. What's the one that's going on right now where either the husband or the wife killed a kid or something like that, or killed their children? She is all about that stuff. The older lady that went missing in Arizona, she was all on that. The Casey Anthony, Lindsay Clancy. See, my wife is just she's got her little mom clique. She's got them all interested in it now, because before they weren't. But my wife just that's her thing, right? That's her everybody has their thing, right? She lights up when you ask her what's going on with Lindsay Clancy. Tell her to look up Alberto Sierra, Miami-Dade County. All right. I'm gonna Sierra. Sorry, guys. I didn't know how else to do this. I mean, I do have a computer right behind me. I could just copy and paste the message into an email to myself. But anyways, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. How freaking cool. Court-appointed private investigator. What a dope job. I mean, I'm sure it has its downs. I'm sure it's I've heard a bunch of people, police officers, hospital workers, ER docs, all that stuff. It really puts you through a thing mentally, seeing the stuff that you see and dealing with the people that you have to deal with day in and day out. But thank you. Good for you. Good job. and it's not pled guilty. So the only verdict will either be life or death. Okay. Wow. All right. That's wild. Freaking dope, man. All right. Cool. Well, look at that. We learned a little bit more about our friend Oz. Thanks for dropping in, man. Thanks for saying what's up and letting us know a little bit more about your life. I love that, man. I like the mellow intro tunes. I'm glad you kept Ryan Turner's voice. What's up, David? David, I totally forgot to text you this morning. Were you available, David? Shit. I can put the link right here in the chat, and I could also DM you. But man, I'm totally sorry about that. I've completely forgot. No video this morning. Okay, no worries. We'll reschedule, dude. That was my bad. I meant to text you earlier. I just completely forgot. That's why I'm into the VeeFriends community. Get me out of my dailies. Yeah, get a little positivity, you know, get a little happiness, get a little sunshine, all that kind of stuff. That makes sense. Good for you. Me too. Because there's a lot, you know, I deal with a lot of crap, whole lot in my tomorrow, Friday, we can walk on. Tomorrow for sure. Yeah, tomorrow I'm down. So let's do this, man. Still no baby waffles as far as I can tell, right? I have not seen anything, but you know, a lot of people will tend to go silent and dark during this time and just enjoy the moment. Husband, wife, new baby. So if that is happening, more power to them. Caitlin will come back to us and the timeline and let us know when is right for her. So as always, happy feelings, good thoughts, prayers, everything going out to the little waffle clan as they bring their daughter into the world. How freaking dope. Yeah, with extra syrup. I think her name is going to be Maple. I don't think they've announced that yet, but maybe nickname. You know, we got soggy waffles, other waffles, mama waffles. Yeah, it's all over the place with that family. So wishing them well as always. Yesterday was a dope day. Quick, easy work day. Like I slammed out a bid yesterday, got some emails, some follow-ups, blah, 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 blah. Very, very quick, very efficient. I'm on top of my game right now with these jobs. I'm behind on some of the little stuff. Like I told you guys, we're gonna come into a real busy month here, most likely in September. So, what's up, bro? Fake. Good morning. Speaking of handsome, I did finally get a response back from the lady about the checks that are due. And she, of course, like I was telling my wife and my mother-in-law, she wanted to mess with me. And she's like, dude, can you meet on Friday? And I'm like, I've been asking you for weeks. And then you like push it all the way to Friday. I even told her, like, I'd go to your house. I'll go to like wherever you drop your kids off at school. Like, it doesn't matter. You should hand me an envelope. And I'm like, all right, I can probably make Friday work. I'm kind of thinking if I can send a proxy or anything like that. Tell her I hired a new assistant and send a friend of mine, something like that. And then she goes, I'll leave them in the mailbox. And I'm like, dope. Anybody can get an envelope out of a mailbox. What's up? So I texted my painter who has key to the office here. I'm like, hey, guess what? You want a check? I got you a check. But you got to go get it for me. And then you got to bring the rest of them back here to the office. Thank you very much. And he was stoked and he was happy. So don't have to work on Friday. F that noise. Other big thing yesterday, I took a half day. I drove down to a dealership. I saw a car for my daughter, and night and day compared to the car I saw on, what was yesterday, Tuesday? So saw a car on Monday. Oh, it's beat up, dude. 2012, 80,000 miles, no, 60,000 miles. And the paint was just ripping off of it. It looked like crap. The inside was really nice. The outside was just destroyed. So the one I saw yesterday was just amazing by comparison, and cheaper, a little bit more miles. It was 90,000, so that's a little bit concerning. German vehicles coming up on 100, all the repairs you could have to do. But I call my wife, send her videos. Hey, we should do this. I'm like done doing all this stuff. Let's just like make it happen. So went home, picked up all the kids from school, had grandma come down the hill, watch the kids, uh, wife, me, Bailey, and the wife all drove down, bought the car, drove back. Daughter has her first car. Super stoked, super happy for that little momentous occasion. I got to tell her because I picked her up from school. I was like, guess what? I found you a car. We're gonna go get it today. And she's like, Dad, you're not playing. You're not playing, right? Dad, serious? So super, super stoked to have gotten that moment with her, just me and her. She was so excited. She was like bouncing. And then the three of us driving down there, she was all excited, singing music, like just happy vibes. And then her and mom got to drive it back home together. So I know Amy got, all the time she needed. And then they did like a little photo shoot outside. So it's just, that was great. Um, Grandma was supposed to take Bentley to soccer practice, but it got canceled. So then, like, weird thing happened. Like, Brooklyn wanted to have a friend over, but since we were all going to be gone, we didn't allow that. So Brooklyn was sad. So because practice got canceled and grandma was going to stay home, we then allowed Brooklyn to have her friend over. Um, they really wanted to bake cookies or cookie brownies, or, I don't know if you guys have seen those, like the brownie s'more cookie things. And they did that. And then they walked up and down our block selling those cookies to our neighbors, um, to raise money for like a school thing. Don't know exact details, but they said they made like $15 each, which is great. They got to do that and they had fun. So I like that. It was dope. It's a Mini Cooper, 2012 Mini Cooper. It's like a whitish color, two-door, four-seater, little car. Yeah. She's a little girl, got a little car. She loves it. Sherman vehicles can go 300K miles. Don't be afraid. But like yourself, you just need to take care of it. Yeah. Yeah, we really need to like, that's what I want to do. I want to try to pry it away from her on Friday. Like maybe I'll drop her off at school and then like she can drive, but like take the car to a dealer and have him look over and get on like a plan with her. I got to meet a different Brooklyn yesterday. It was a neighborhood boy. Oh, cool. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so yesterday was a good freaking day, right? Oh, and then the other, I can shout that out later, but yeah, pretty solid. Oh, no, I'll just do it now. The deal at the dealership, it was like a little used car lot, right? In between like massive lots. It's pretty funny when you're driving down the street. It's one of those streets where it's just like lot after lot after lot. Like there's a Ford, there's a BMW, there's all this stuff. And then there's this little hut and like a parking lot. And you go in there and you're like, oh man. But it was cool because it was a guy who started it, I'm gonna say 20 or 30 years ago. And it looks very small, but he owns a lot of the property behind where he keeps all of his backlot stock. He says he's got 600 cars and he has four of his either five or six children working with him. And so that was awesome. He like introduced me to each one of them, but I was dealing with one of his daughters. So she was very nice. She was very kind. She was very stern on the phone when my wife was trying to negotiate with her. She was very personable, like even sitting there talking with her while she was like doing all the paperwork. So he took me on a tour. He wanted to show me, and like I think he was kind of like not bragging, but like I think he was proud of what he had accomplished and that he had all his kids work. Like at one point he asked if my daughter was working for me. And I was like, no. But it does have me thinking this morning that I should reinstitute my offer to Bailey because I've thoroughly enjoyed the walk with him and listening to him talk about his kids and them working with him. And just, I don't know, I felt like pride beaming off of him. And it was just cool. It was just cool to witness. It was cool to be a part of that. The that's just the weird thing that life and this kind of stuff brings to you. I thought Amy was on your payroll, Amber. No. Amy, so the whole thing with my wife like totally fell through. No, I don't think it was, I think it was a long shot. And then Brooklyn is too fiery. She's too saucy. She's too sassy. But I think Bailey can work. Kids should be 15. Yes, David, correct. Correct. It was. It was. And she did do some work for the weeks after that. But then it seemed to her like it was just accomplish the task and be done. But I was trying to explain to her that this is a never ending recurring thing. And she just like accomplished the task and then said she was done. And I'm like, no. This is like, it never ends. The work never stops. The emails don't stop coming. The paperwork doesn't stop coming. Like this is like 3 hours of work every single week for eternity. And then there was a whole thing talking to her dad about financially paying her kind of situation. So we kind of went away from it for now. Dee is calling. Yep, let's seek them out, guys.
Don't do the reading.
Let's do the reading. We're talking about it though right now. We're talking about it. We're talking about checking in, talking with your kids, doing the work now at any age, so that when they get to be adults, when they get to be David's children, when they get to be R.H. Matson's children, when they get to be this gentleman at the car dealership's children, that they still want to be around you, that they still bless you with the gift of being in their life, right? Because like we've talked about before, it's their life, right? It's everybody's life. It's my life. It's their life. They can do whatever they want. They can go to the opposite end of the world and start a new family, and you hear from them by email or by blog or by Instagram, and you see them once every 5 years. Like, we don't control that. But where's Rob? I miss his humor and the turn of what. Yeah, I know. I know. I miss them all too. They're there. You just got to find them and search out Blaze. What's up, Chels? Chels is here, guys. Chels knows a guy named Rob. He's all right. And that's the gift we get, right? Put in the work now, build the relationship, nurture it. It's our responsibility, right? The reading teaches us our kids didn't choose this life. They didn't choose to be born to us. We made the choice to have them, to create them. So everything is our responsibility as parents. It's a tough job, but that's what we signed up for. And we gotta put in the work day in and day out forever. And that was something that, in my post on X the other day, Robbie, our friend Gramps, R.H. Matson, he did respond saying that he actually had a candid conversation with his daughter, that she had noticed he was pulled away a little bit. He said he was in a funk. He kind of like went back into his shell, and he was probably thinking, how come I don't see them? Like those kind of things. I don't know. And he said it was just a nice eye-opening thing to be reminded that, you gotta put in the work. When your kids to get to be that age, when they have their own life, their own responsibility, their own career, their own mortgage, all that stuff, they're busy. They're doing the damn thing. So as the parent, as the grandparent, as the more experienced elder statesman, you gotta check in. So the reading's teaching us cultivate that what's the word? Cultivate that check-in action. Boom, that routine, that habit. Figure out a way to see how they're doing, take them out on a one-on-one date, have some sort of activity that you do together where you're doing an activity, but in reality, during the drive to the activity, during the waiting of the activity, you're able to open them up, pry them open, talk to them, get some inner thoughts out. What's up? I like that. The kids are all right. The Who reference. A to the men. Thank you, Chelsea. Just Donkey Kong things, you know. Banging on the drums, eating. Yes, ma'am. So figure out what the thing's gonna be. And it could be multiple things, right? Figure out the event, the activity, what it is you can take them to. Could literally just be driving them to school and you have that moment. Could be a common thing. I didn't bring it with me today, but I got my childhood Spider-Man trading card set in the mail yesterday that I bought off eBay that I was telling you guys about. And I was able to open it up and share it with Bailey. And oh man, it brought me back. It brought me back to all those weekends going up to the card store and ripping packs and trying to complete the set. It was so cool to see the cards like exactly as I remember them. Yeah, I'll either remember to bring them tomorrow and show you guys, or for sure on Friday because they're at the house. Bailey's already threatening to steal them, so that's not cool. I'm definitely gonna have to fight her. But yeah, that's my 1995 Spider-Man set. I think I was would have been like 12 years old or something, and it was super cool to actually see that it still like exists and someone had it for sale. It wasn't like too crazy of a price. It was like $350 or something like that, full set plus some extra cards. My wife did not really approve of that, but then Bailey goes, "What's mom's problem? It's only $2 a card," because there's like 100 or so cards. So yeah, love that. The way fictional characters are popping off on the Bay is insane. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got that one, you know, but the thing is there's like tons of Spider-Man sets, so I wasn't like too concerned. In fact, that one was dropping down. I probably gave away $50K on Monopoly night at this point. Maybe. Who knows? But you weren't giving away like OG first appearances. I'm old school. I have a collection of rookie bubble cards from football and baseball. I need to check. Yeah, for sure. You of course do. I'm like 99% positive that like my old Spider-Man set was just like completely trashed. I have no idea. I didn't even know that it made it through my like teenage years. I think I like was all about it when I was like 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. And then I don't ever remember like where it went or what happened to it after that. So I can definitely say without a shadow of a doubt that it's not in some box somewhere that my mom owns. I gave away Disney Chrome tops. That's fine. It was all under the To the Moon mantle, right? So that's their bad. They knew what they were getting into. Hiring a loose cannon like you, just a mess. Like it's in the name, people. It's in the name. They're messers. We know this. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Right? Yeah. It's right there on the brand. Like it's the second word. Sometimes they abbreviate the first word, like to more highlight the second word in the brand name. It's Chels Messer, so that you know you're getting the mess. You're getting more of the Messer than the Chelsea. You're getting more of the Rob than the Robert. You're getting the Messer. That's the brand. Anyways, super guys, don't forget, go to Chelsea's Instagram and look at her adorable little twins that are starting their career way early in diapers as like a dance duo to rival the likes of it's exhausting. So they just all they want to do is dance. That's a song, right, David? All she wants to do is is that it? They're just like, Mom, put it on the TV. I'm navigating brand deals and I don't want to. Oh shit. Okay. Chels is crazy, y'all. It's a different level. It's a different level. That's wild. How cool though. How cool is that? Speaking of navigating tumultuous deals, you guys, it's Is It Canon podcast day, right? Go listen to this episode because they I'm way too autistic. Because they just destroy me in it. If any of you saw my like little like stint on like asking Tom if he wanted to start a movie podcast with me, I was just having fun. I was just playing around. I was just doing banter. And in the podcast this week, they go over it. And it was funny. It had me laughing out loud for sure. I'm on the spectrum as well. Oh, wait, really? I haven't listened to one. No, this will be my first. Yeah. They're good. I like them. They're funny. Tom cracks me up. I like Tom. But like he brought it up first. He was like, I want to talk about movies. But when I talk about movies, Ann doesn't know anything about movies. So he's like, I wish I had a place to go to talk about movies. And so I'm like, dude, I'll start a podcast with you talking about movies. I love movies. I don't think I love them quite the way he does, but I at least will be a step up from Ann, who like just goes like blank and starts like thinking about creating content for Be Friends while he's mouthing off about Spider-Man and Marvel. So yeah, I started a little campaign asking Tom if he would start a movie podcast with me, and it didn't go well. I even offered to fly out to PA and treat him to a movie screening, like all the benefits, anything you wanted. Beer, popcorn, nachos. We do dinner before, dessert after. We'll make a day of it. But yeah, he shot that shit down. Still waiting on my chat. Yeah, I'm behind on those. We had our chat. You can jump up here anytime. If you scroll up, the link's in the chat. Yep. And then the other thing is we are in a, is this a collab? Are we in a collab, guys? I don't know if this is or not, but we did get our LIE stands for Leave an Impression. There's all kinds of stuff in here, but we are on here. Daily Dads merch. We did get in here. I am figuring stuff out. We got some more designs in the works, all that kind of stuff. I did actually get told that there was an order yesterday. So that was super cool. I got told by Robbie himself. He like literally took the link and I DM'd him the link. He was like, DM me the link. And he like within minutes was like, okay, here's my order. So that was super cool. First order that I know of. Dope, right? We're making moves slowly but surely. 600 episodes in, we've made that step. Chelsea's twins are way up here, but I'm creeping. I'm the turtle. They're the hare. I'll get you guys. Great stuff, guys. Thank you, as always, for hanging with me on a Wednesday. It's Is It Canon Wednesday. It is August 26th. Tomorrow is Thursday, the greatest day in the history because it is the last day of the work week. I don't know. We're in another week. The car thing took it out of me, so I'm glad it's done. I'm glad she's happy. Chelsea, you weren't here for that yesterday. Bought my daughter her first car. It was amazing. All kinds of feels. I'm sure there's probably like a freaking Instagram reel my wife did last night while I was sleeping. I have not opened Instagram yet, but I'll try to see if I can share that Sometimes she makes it so I can't share. Busy week on projects, loving every minute of it. Loverboy song. Damn, this guy and his lyrics. Dude. Legit, bro. All right. Peace out, people. Have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Have you guys been able to hear the music this whole time? I can't hear it. It's too low. Anyways, let's crank it up.